If you don't know ball and want to know ball, be sure to subscribe, leave a like. Let us know in the comments what team you think would win. Let's get right into it. Dobbs, heads or tails?
Tails.
All right, it's tails. You have the first overall pick. Who are you going to be taking?
Tails never fails. And I'm rocking with Caleb to nobody's surprise.
So that leaves me in an interesting situation because I guess technically I do not need to take my quarterback right now.
Yeah, you definitely don't.
So I'm going to go ahead and grab Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Wait, we're both starting off with the bang here, bro.
I just think it's like, yes, I would say that Caleb is probably the best player, best quarterback in the draft. I think, you know, having the option to pick two leaves me in a spot where it's like, I don't need to take quarterback number one at this point.
No, absolutely, bro. And you know what? A lot of people are probably thinking, is he going to take Malik? Is he going to take Rome? Is he taking Brock Bowers? Bro, none of the above. Give me Joe Alt, and I don't have to think much about it. I'm taking my franchise tackle right here. Give me Caleb's franchise tackle.
Interesting. Okay. So you have been taking like the best of those positions. So what I am going to do then is I am just gonna double up on receiver and I'm gonna go Malik Neighbors.
Hey, all right, that's fun, bro. You know what? You're just starting off. We're going two different directions, but it's going to collide here. I think we're both on the right track.
I think the reason going Malik Neighbors and Marvin Harrison Jr. back to back is, I guess, a good play is because if you wouldn't have gone Joe Alt, I probably would have gone Joe Alt. I just think like the tackle fall off after these two, after Joe Alt is a little bit more drastic than, I mean, like you could go ahead and obviously get Rome or whoever, but I just think like Joe Alt is so, I don't want to say so much better than the next available tackle, but I just think his floor is so high.
No, absolutely, bro. You know I was going to reach for my trenches early. You knew I was going to reach for them early.
So who are you going with your third pick?
So, I can't let you. If I feel like if I don't take him here, you're just going to trio up with the greatest rookie receiving trio of all time. So I need to take Rome off the board right here, which is exactly what I'm going to do, bro.
All right, Rome Odunze. All right, I am going to take what do I want to do here? Do I want to get Brock Bowers and just absolutely have the best passing attack in the game? Or do I want to go hmm, I'm thinking maybe I lean. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going Brock. Give
Oh,
me
dude, I
Brock
was going to say
Bowers.
I was not going to fault you at all, bro. I think that you know what? It's a fucking power play at the end of the day.
This is probably, this receiving core I have right here is probably better than half the NFL's receiving core as
Yeah,
at
this
this
is
moment.
this is disgusting, bro. To be honest with you, right off the bat here. All
So
right. Oh man, bro. So now I'm in a tough position because it's like I'm not going to match that offense. You know what I mean? I'm probably just really not going to. But at the same time, maybe I can match them in a different way. Make sure my trenches are up to speed in a different way. So with that said, right here, bro, I'm taking Talise Fuaga off the board. I'm shoring up my
oh
tackle
no.
spots. Come on, I need me some maulers on my line. Trenches first, baby.
That's where I was actually gonna go with my next pick.
I
So
had a feeling. I had a
yeah,
feeling. That's
yeah.
why I had to be sure, bro.
So now I'm in an interesting spot because I was gonna go trenches, but I feel like the fall off from Alt at left and Fuaga at right is kind of drastic. So I think maybe what I'm going to do is give me hmm, give me Jerzon Newton.
I love that, bro. I love that.
I'm gonna start building up the defensive trenches because the offensive trenches is kind of right now.
No, I was really thinking about going Drazan with my last pick, even over Talise, to be honest, because I got to start thinking about my defensive trenches soon, too. All right, bro. So I got two spots of the O line figured up. I got a receiver, I got a quarterback. I don't really have much going for me on defense yet. But at the same time, oh man, this is tough, bro. How do I want to play this? You know what? You got your interior guy. I'm stealing my interior guy. I'm going Byron Murphy right here. I'm not thinking too much about it. I need me some defensive trenches.
It's funny you do that because I was gonna double up. I was
I
just
had
gonna
a
take
feeling,
them.
bro.
Yeah.
I had a feeling. I'm playing it. I'm playing the board.
Um, so we got Byron Murphy off the board. That leaves me in a intriguing spot here at, well, I guess it's pick 10. You know, I do like the idea of going with a guy like Jared Verse here. I
All
think
right, so
I'm gonna build up the defensive trenches while I can. I think the defensive line depth is a lot less deep than the offensive line.
okay, so you're going Jared Verse right here.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, bro. That makes my next selection easy because I knew who I was going to take if you didn't take him. Great minds think alike. We know we needed more defensive trenches. Let me steal Dallas Turner over here, bro.
Okay, okay. So are you going to be playing him? Because I have it set up as like a 4-3. Are you going to be playing him at an edge or like a out? Well, I guess in a 3-4, he'd be more of an outside linebacker.
Yeah, but I think it's like well, I could also play him in 4-3. As of right now, we'll just list him as one of my edges, one of my
Okay.
4-3 edges.
Okay. Gotcha. At number, well, I don't know why. I'm talking like I'm doing a mock. So
You're in the habit, bro. You've been
I am
carrying
in the
mock
habit.
season. You've been carrying the mock madness, bro.
The mock madness. As we've getting farther down the board, I think, the drop off from the next edge is there. So give me Leatu Latu.
Oh, right, bro. You just went stupid, dude. You just went stupid. Damn, bro. That's exactly what I was gonna do next.
It's just like it's like you take Latu and there's like no other edges until like the end of round one.
Yeah, well, yeah. So now say now I'm definitely I'm gonna take a little break from what I was going to do. But I tell you what, it also does make my next pick easier because this was the direction I was gonna go. If not, let me get Troy Fatanu, and I'm telling Troy,
Ooh.
welcome to the squad. You're playing guard, and welcome, yeah, welcome. You're playing guard.
Do you have a preference on what guard spot you're gonna play?
I'm gonna play him left guard.
Left guard? Okay. Gotcha.
Left guard, Troy Fatanu. Let's cook.
Yeah, your offensive line is looking pretty stacked.
We're coming together. We're coming together.
So now what I'm going to do is with the way the board has fallen, I think I'm going to start off and start building my cornerback room. So give me Terrion Arnold to be my alpha CB.
Damn, that's exactly what I was gonna do next, bro. Great minds think alike. I knew that if I didn't take him in Troy's spot, I probably was gonna be able to get him. But you know me, back to my trenches, bro. Back to my trenches.
Oh wait, hold on. I think I muted you. Hold up.
Swear I was getting
No,
muted in the cut,
no,
bro.
now I can hear you. Now I can hear you.
No, I was gonna say, oh no, what I was gonna say though, bro, is I was gonna do Terrion, and I knew, bro, I knew though if because it was between Troy and it was between the trenches and Terrion. I knew if I didn't take him, you were probably gonna steal him. I thought maybe I could still steal him away from it for you, but no, bro, you great minds think alike.
I,
But it
I was
happens. I had to pick one.
I just think like here's my thing. If I'm not getting the top tier talent at O line, I'm gonna go get it where I'm gonna put you in a position where you have to take the next level because the next like tier of guys because that's what you did for me with the offensive line. Like the reality is, I don't have to worry about taking the next level of edge now. I don't have to worry about taking the next level of receiver. You do, but I also have to worry about the next level of line. So I'm going to try to get the best players I can at positions that you can't, if that makes sense.
No, no, it definitely does, bro. And I'll tell you what, I might pull a little bit of a shocking play here.
Oh, interesting.
Nah, can I?
Peyton Wilson.
Could you, you know what, bro? No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna say you took a DB. I do need a DB, but I'm not playing him at corner. Cooper DeJean is my strong safety, and I'm taking one of my safeties off the board right here. Give me Cooper DeJean.
Probably the best safety on the board, like no doubt. Honestly, like the next guy is Tyler Nubin, and some argue that he's probably like a second round guy anyway. So
No,
that's
yeah, I think I'm getting good value with Coop right there. I knew I wanted him on the squad. It was just a matter of not feeling like I was reaching. Even
yeah.
though I still feel like I reached a little bit. You
Nah,
went DB, I had to start addressing it. Like,
you pinned me. You pinned me. Um, so I'm trying to think here what we can do. Hmm. I think you know what? Give me, just give me Quinyon Mitchell. Let me get the top two corners on the board here.
I had a feeling you were going to cook like that. I had a feeling you were going to cook like that. You're starting to take away what I was coming for.
I had another player in mind, but we'll see if you take him this time. You took Dallas Turner, right? Yeah, you
Yeah, I
did.
took
Yeah,
Dallas
yeah.
Turner.
I just didn't take him off the board yet. All right, go ahead.
All right, bro. I'm reaching a little bit, but it's not really a reach. I love him. I need him on my squad. I'm filling out one of my groups. Let me get JPJ right here, bro. I'm taking Jackson Powers
Oh
Johnson off the board.
no. You're
Let's
gonna have him
go.
play center, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's playing center for the squad. We're keeping him right at that natural position.
All right, well, because you did that, then I'm gonna go ahead and grab Graham Barton, and I'm gonna be playing him at one of my guard spots. I'm gonna put him at left guard for now.
Okay, I love that too, though. Again,
I
that's
just the drop off, but for the interior offensive lineman at this point is so drastic that I would have been in a very bad position.
no, it definitely is. I definitely is. I'll tell you what though, bro. I'm about to make you even more sick here because I'm going to take another one off the board. I'm
No,
shoring up.
no.
I'm literally shoring up my unit. We are kicking him over to right guard. I'm taking JC Latham off the board and playing him at guard. I'm
Yo,
pulling a wild card.
I did not see that coming. All right, fuck. I should have taken him earlier. But
No,
that's a real talk of like that he could
that's
be a guard in the NFL.
bro. Whenever I watch him, don't get me wrong. I understand. I see the upside very much still keeping him at tackle, but at the same time, the way he plays, the way he moves for his size, and the punch he has. If you kick him over to guard, he's one of those tackles where I don't think you're going to see much of a drop off in production. You could even perhaps see a genuine increase in production.
Okay. So with the way the board has kind of fallen, you know what I'm gonna do is just give me Brian Thomas Jr. Let me finish up
Ooh,
that wide receiver room.
okay. Yeah, see, you're way ahead of me over there.
Got two juniors in the wide receiver room.
No,
Where are
yeah,
you
you're
gonna
way ahead of me
go?
over there. See, yeah, now I really got to start thinking, bro, because I kind of got I sidetracked myself where I took care of one side of the ball really, really well, but now I'm kind of got to start figuring out the other side. I'm going to clean up here a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take Kool-Aid off the board right here. I'm going to take my
Okay.
X corner. And what I love about Kool-Aid is I can play him anywhere. Wherever he ends up rounding out, I can play him slot, I can play him X, I can play him Y, and he's very scheme versatile. Love Kool-Aid. He's proven that, so we'll take him right here at 21.
Well, I mean, you have a generational O line, so
I definitely do have a generational line.
there's nothing to be worried about there.
I
Um,
just need to get the Eagles O line coach, and I'm going to be cooking.
oh yeah. So now I'm looking at my board. I need linebackers. I need IDL. Um, let's see. I need running back. I need quarterback. I don't need to, but see, like, yeah. All right. So let's see. I do need safety. I don't necessarily want to worry about that right now. I need another IDL. Let's go. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a little bit of a reach. Give me
No,
Ed, give me Edgerrin Cooper.
I like that though. I was gonna say it's not even. I feel like it's not even. You know what I mean? Like,
Not in the way we're doing a mock draft now.
all right, so you're taking Edger and Cooper off the board. I like that though. Like, you're filling out a position of need. I just got to find him on.
He's down a little bit.
I'm having so much trouble finding him. Hold on.
Just do the little
Oh, I
linebacker.
found him. I
Yeah.
found him. I found him.
Yeah,
Here we
yeah.
go. Okay. All right, so you took Edger in there at 22, even though it's not really 22, but just
Yeah.
okay. All right, bro. So the way the board's fallen to me,
This is it starts getting a little bit tougher now.
it does. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take Nubin off the board right here because I already took one safety. Might as well round it out. Then I have at least my safety core together, and I feel very happy about my safety core. DeGene and
Yeah.
Nubin, I'm happy with that. Like I'm definitely that's fireworks up there. That's fireworks up top.
All right, with that pick though, I think what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna take Peyton Wilson off the board as well.
Okay, I like that though. I like that.
Get our
You're filling out the unit, bro.
filling out the defensive side of the ball. So
Oh, right.
with you on the clock, where do you think you're gonna go? I have an idea in mind on where I want to go. I have a player that I really want, but I don't know how early to take him, and I'm kind of worried that you might take him.
I'm going to tell you this right now, bro. I myself, as you know, I'm very high on this guy. And I would love him to be my slot corner. And even though this is per se a little bit of a reach, I love him. He's one of my guys. I'm going to take my second corner right here. Let me get, and again, even though I know, so we only have the two spots for the corners, I'll
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
play him at slot, but he could also be corner two. I can play him outside and feel comfortable with it. Let me get Mike Sanders still right here, bro.
Okay. All right. He is probably, in my opinion, probably gonna go a little bit earlier than people think, just because
Dude,
of
I
his like
don't,
football mindset.
he's getting way too slept on, bro. I'm telling you guys, the more you watch Michigan defense, you talk about a guy who stands out like a sore thumb. Like you're just gonna you fall in love with the work ethic and the drive he plays with. It's gonna translate.
Alrighty. So with the way that my board has fallen, I think I'm just gonna go get my guy right now. Um, might as well just give me Tavondre Sweat.
Okay, bro. Okay, you're dude, you're like a step ahead right now. You're cooking right now.
I'm looking at the board and it's like the guys that you need, I don't need, but that was a spot that we both needed. So I wanted to get that taken care of pretty quickly here.
No, and Tavondre is gonna go. I don't know what PFF's problem with Tavondre is. He does not deserve to be ranked this low. I like
He's
I
ranked as
said,
like a third rounder.
no, yeah, I would not, bro, not be surprised at all to see him go in the first round. I don't know what
No.
PFF is on with him. I don't know what tape PFF has been crunching to be putting it, I don't, to put it frank. I don't.
I don't know. I think it's just because of like his conditioning and stuff. But I mean, like, he's going to be a guy that you're not going to be able to play every fucking snap. So
Well, I
I
was
don't
gonna
know.
say exactly. It's very situational. Dude, you're getting a guy who blows shit up when he's out there. That's why there's not many. There's actually very maybe nobody else in this class that can replicate the exact skill set he has. I mean, to rank him as a third rounder is just egregious, to be honest.
Yeah.
All right. So now, bro, I put myself in a position where I kind of have some units shirt out, right? Like, I really mainly just have to focus on the defense and then skill positions. Everything like and no DBs. I got my DBs figured out. So I'm looking over the board. Definitely a few directions I could go, bro. Definitely a few directions. I feel like though, it's so tough. Tough, bro, because it's really, I will be honest with you, it really is between two guys right here, I feel like.
Yeah.
Actually, nah. You know me. You know me. I'm a trenches guy. Big trench guy over here. And I can't take him to play on the 4-3. But somebody I can take to play on the 4-3. And I love it. It's one of my guys. Let me get Darius Robinson right here, bro.
Okay. I like that.
Because I can kind of figure out where I want to play him. I could play him on that interior. I could play him on that edge. I'm going to list him as an edge.
Okay.
Actually, I lied. I lied. Let me get him. Let me get him on the interior, bro. My apologies. I'm
No,
gonna
you're
do him
good.
on the interior.
There's Robinson. Alrighty. Now I'm on the clock again. Let's see. Let's see. I might have to just put you in a bad spot, bro. I'm gonna take Junior Colson as my linebacker three.
Hey, no, hey, bro. You stayed ahead of the game on linebackers. That's for sure.
Yeah, I just I was between him and Jeremiah Trotter. I just like Colson a little bit more.
No, I think I'd agree with you on that one. It's tough, but because they're kind of right there head and head. But I agree with you on that as far as tape goes. If we're not
Yeah.
including pedigree, because we know with the pedigree, Trotter's got the pedigree. But okay, so now pick 29. I feel like, I've been really ignoring the skill positions, but like, my philosophy. It's kind of just, I don't worry about it as much because it's like, I just generally go for those guys later. Um, I'll tell you what, bro. I am going to go back to the trenches. I'm gonna finish off my unit. I'm finishing off my unit, and let me get Chop Robinson off that
I
edge.
knew that's where it was going.
Yes, you know my trenches, bro. I had to pull it off. I just the itch was there to finish it off, and I just had I had to finish it off.
All right. Because the way the board has fallen, I'm gonna go running back here. Now, I don't know if I should look at like a Jalen Wright or if I should go with Jonathan Brooks. Obviously, Brooks had the ACL tear. Um, but
But like when you watch the tape, it's like, oh my God, if this guy just comes back as the same version he was, he's a
Right,
definite
right.
all pro type talent.
Like he strikes
And
me as
he's
a
so
guy.
young.
He strikes me as a guy that the Cowboys would take.
No, he definitely. I was gonna say like there's a few teams, but the Cowboys for sure are gonna be if he's sitting there in that range and they feel like they have their needs filled. Because I was gonna say I'm checking one thing too here for reference. But this is the best thing about Jonathan Brooks, too, where I think everybody has to remember. We're talking about a guy who, in totals, only had 238 college carries. Like, he doesn't have many,
Not a ton
he
of
does not have
mileage.
much traction on that. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of, exactly mileage on those wheels. Like,
Yeah, he had 25 receptions this year as well as like 286 receiving yards. So definitely a little bit more of a dual threat as well. So I'm taking Jonathan Brooks off the board here.
no, I love that value, bro. If he comes back healthy, he's going to be a very legitimate problem. And if anybody doesn't know about Jonathan Brooks yet, it's time to get acclimated because this dude could come in and really wreck shit his rookie year if he comes back healthy.
All right,
All
where are we
right.
going?
All right, let's think here, bro, because you know, I'm at the point now where it's like I'm almost gonna push linebackers off. The value's probably not gonna be the same at this point for a little while. I'm gonna push linebacker off for a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, I'm probably gonna take one of my second skill positions off the board right here. And you know how much I love him. You know how I feel about him, where I feel like this, I'm gonna kind of round out a skill set of receivers. So I already have my big body, my catch radius guy with Rome. Give me my third and short, my quick, my hot read receiver. Let me get Lad McConkey right here, bro.
Okay. Okay. Lad McConkey.
I
I
wanna I wanna give the unit some layers.
so I'm interested to see after like Brian Thomas Jr. and even Adonai Mitchell go where Lad McConkey ends up falling in the draft. Like, is he gonna be like the first of that second tier? Do you think?
It's just I feel like it just depends really what team needs like where it really just team need because Lad's the type of guy where it's like if you already have a possession guy, you don't really need a Lad McConkey in your team. But if you don't already have that possession sure-handed, like that you're confident if you put it in his radius, if he's coming down with it kind of guy, I would not be surprised to see Lad going in the back half of this first round.
All right, so it's time for me to start building out my line. So I'm gonna go Olu Fashanu at left tackle.
Oh, right, bro. You cooked. Olu falling all this way got me thinking I maybe overshot a little on the trenches, but
No, I mean like I would much rather have Joe Alt at my left tackle, to be
But
very
like
serious.
that Olu ceiling is still just as high though, like just as
Yeah,
high for
yeah,
sure. The floor is just not the same, but
yeah.
all right, bro. So, I can't lie to you, bro. I have me I have me a fun little one cooked up right here.
Okay.
And I've been waiting on this one. And I don't even have to reach on him because I know it's truthfully, you're not gonna like take him, you're not gonna reach on him, you don't have to. But I'm gonna do it, especially because I got Caleb. If I didn't get Caleb, I wasn't gonna take him. But you know what, bro? Let me take Xavier Worthy off the board right here and pair him with Caleb.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Let
nice.
me take Xavier and see how we can cook.
It very very risky, but if it works, it'll be very nice.
That's why we had to make him wide receiver 3. He has to earn that. He has to earn his roll up. But we can, we're gonna get those reps in Xavier.
Give me my center. I'm gonna take Zach Frazier off the board. I think that's pretty easy. The kind of the last true center prospect, available for quite a while.
No, yeah, bro, you're not lying about that. All right, and then take a look here and see what I'm thinking, bro. Because I'm
You
at the
got
point where
you got linebacker, running back, and tight end.
So you know what? I guess with that said, and the way the board's falling out, I don't have to think about it too much. Let me get Jatavion Sanders right here, bro. He's been one of my guys throughout the whole process. I need my tight end. I'm gonna take Jatavion right here.
All right. I'm trying to think. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter at this point, like where I'm going, because we both have positions that we both don't need.
Yeah, no,
So,
we're literally kind of just filling out the rest now.
let's look at OT and let's look at interior O line. So I'm gonna go with Amarius Mims here to play right tackle for me.
I love it, bro. In terms of upside, bro, you're getting a guy who could genuinely blow all the guys that I took out the water if he just hits that ceiling. I mean,
Him and Olu, a very high potential, but I just feel like the floor with them is kind of low.
It is. It definitely is. It definitely depends on what O-line coach they fall to. And
Yeah,
also I feel like how many reps that they're forced to play right off the bat.
yeah.
But if we can, you kind of Broderick them, if anyone gets the reference, if it's what the Steelers did with Broderick last year, like that's definitely best case scenario for almost both of them at this point.
Hmm.
But Olu, I don't think is going to get that same benefit of I think Olu's going to get thrown into the fire. But
All right. Yeah,
that's neither here nor there.
do you think Olu, where do you think Olu goes? Do you think he goes in like the 20s?
Bro, honestly, and this sounds a little weird, but the more I like, it's just I don't know. It's just like a feeling at this point. I feel like if he's sitting there for the Bengals and Brock is off the board, which he very likely will be, I
That would
feel
be
like
a
I can
great
see the
pick.
Bengals taking that swing, letting him sit for that year, and then replace Trent next year, unless Trent has like an all-pro season. But then at that point, you could figure out what you're going to do with Olu. I feel like the Bengals would be just a great spot for him, though. I don't know. I'm getting Bengals vibes.
Bengals vibes.
All right, I'm gonna make a little bit of a surprising pick here because he's one of these guys where like I'm way higher on him than the consensus right now. Like actually, I just finished up doing my offensive, prospect rankings the other day, and I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, I finished him out rounding out at number two, almost certain. I'm taking Trey Benson right here, bro.
Okay.
Love Trey Benson. Love the upside. I think a lot of people are sleeping, man.
He
Dude,
might be one of the
this
best
guy.
backs on the board.
No, yeah, bro, this guy I think he's one of these guys that could come in and rush for 1,000 yards his rookie year, and he's not getting any like type of love for it. But I don't know, man. I see the upside with Trey Benson without a doubt.
So I don't necessarily want to address my right guard spot right now, so I'm just gonna take Drake May. I mean, if you've listened to me on any of the mock drafts that I've done, I think Jaden Daniels can be an okay player in the right situation, but they just if you're picking this high on a quarterback, obviously not in this situation, but they need to be a guy that is a home run. Like Anthony Richardson last year, perfect example of taking a guy high who can be a home run.
No, that is exactly. And as far as value goes, bro, you're getting literally absolutely fantastic value. So okay, so you're taking Drake off the board right here. That's money. I mean, you waited, played the cards right, and you got great value. So
If I had a feeling you probably weren't going to take Drake May and play him at wide receiver if or tight end if Caleb was already taken. So
that is hilarious. That is hilarious. Yeah, whole time I'm so used to the computer being able to come in and steal our picks, but yeah, that's just not a thing today, bro.
no,
All right, so to nobody's surprise here, if you've been following my draft and my board, how I have only linebackers to fill out. I got to take Jeremiah Trotter off the board right here. I don't even have to think about it.
Jeremiah Trotter Jr. The main reason I took Colson over Trotter as well is Trotter is a little bit smaller in my opinion than I would like for my linebackers. Because I think Trotter's like what, like 6 foot or something like that.
So yeah, he is literally 6 foot. At least he's got the weight though. At
Yeah,
least he is
230,
230. He's a
230.
big guy. But yeah, I do agree. He definitely is not the biggest linebacker, and it is maybe cause for a bit of a concern. But I had to take him. I literally I put myself in a position I just had to.
So looking at O line here to kind of round out my right guard spot, I think what I might do is instead of trying to take like a guy like Christian Haynes, I do like the way that Kingsley Suamatia moves at like and maybe kicking him into like a right guard spot.
No, I love that. Hey, it's interesting, and I think it could work. Like he's in that range where he's kind of like he could fit tweener status. So it's like I don't think there's anything wrong with saying I'm gonna kick him over to guard.
I just think like I would want like I really like the idea of like for example like Tevin Jenkins, just a very athletic guard who can maul, and he is Sewell's cousin. Like he is, a little bit more mobile. I do like Jordan Morgan a lot. I just don't know. I just think he has a better shot at making it at tackle, and I think the question of him going to guard is less and less likely. I don't know if Sue Mattia has any question of if he can play tackle, but I just think the upside is pretty high with this guy. So
No, no, I love that pick, bro. That's definitely we're thinking outside the box on that one. Here, let me make the pick on my screen. And then I know I love that pick, bro. Great value right there. Great value. All right. And then so Again, to nobody's surprise, I have to go linebacker again. And I actually like this guy. As I was saying throughout the combine, the whole process, it kind of depends where he goes, what scheme he falls into. We definitely want to see that missed tackle rate go down because the near 20% missed tackle rate is not going to fly in the NFL. But really good in coverage. And obviously, I put myself in a position where I need guys that can play coverage and linebacker. So let me get Maris Lafu right here, bro, from Notre Dame.
Yeah, he was like he kind of had a really good combine.
No, he did. He was moving well. I already liked the tape. Definitely good size to play linebacker in the NFL. So, I don't have to think about that one too much, especially because I literally have to go linebacker. So,
Well, with my safety spot, because that's all I have left, I'm gonna go Jaden Hicks for my first spot. And then
nothing wrong with that.
I think you know who I'm gonna take with my second pick, even though
That's
he
hilarious.
shit the bed at the combine.
You
So
know, but it happens though, where I was gonna say, like, speak of, because we didn't get to talk about it. Like, now that you said that, I was gonna say, like, bro, I was going back and watching more Bucky Irving literally 2 days ago. There are some guys where it's just like, I'm gonna forgive your combine performance because the way you move on the field, it just doesn't matter. Like
well, I
that
mean
game speed, like we talk about, is so real. Like it's
that's how
not.
Keon Coleman is.
No, definitely. It's like some dudes just they put the pads on and they don't lose any speed. Some dudes put the pads on and they're a whole different person, and then it's like vice versa. So I'm not going to sit here and knock you too much for it. It is what it is. And yeah, and without any further ado, bro, for my final pick here, I am going to take Tommy Eichenberg, a guy who had a great junior year before the senior year. I hope to get junior year Tommy back with this pick here. So, but I got to go linebackers. Tommy Eichenberg, welcome to the squad.
My final pick of the all rookie mock draft. Give me Cam Kitchens. Big Cam Kitchens guy. I think he can be really good on the right team if they allow him to just play that center field. He's a really aggressive athlete, and I just love him. So if he's going to be the last pick of the draft, you might as well take him. He's just going to be playing safety for me. Javon Bullard's there, Kalen Bullock's there, but I just like the way energy that Kitchens plays with.
Yeah, it was only right you took your guy, bro. It was only right. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I'm very interested to see where he goes in the NFL draft, how much people valued his like bad combine outing.
I feel like if anything, all it would do is I think you could still take him in that same range. And again, it's like if you don't like the way he's moving initially, he's the guy like we said, perfect frame to come over and hey, look, you can still play linebacker for us. So there's definitely versatility there if you don't like him at safety, where you're still getting, like we said, you're getting a fucking football player, man. And at the end of the day, that's what you're looking for more than anything else. Do you love football? When
Right.
you watch Cam Kitchens, you don't have any doubt that he loves football. So
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been our all rookie kind of mock draft. If you don't know ball and want to know ball, be sure to subscribe. Leave a like. Let us know in the comments what team you think would win between Dobbs' team and my team. Obviously, this video is just a little bit more fun. Also, let us know where we could have improved some picks. I know my right guard pick's kind of iffy right now, but overall, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back next week with another video and bring you guys daily content. Thank you so much for watching.